Hi guys, so I'm back with a brand new video this week. So I decided to do something. I did like a little question thing on my Instagram. Here's Max, he's like bigger than ever. And I'm actually gonna do one of the recommendations, which was kind of do like a video diary of my pregnancy. And I've been really interested in doing this, and I've been wanting to do it since I found out I was pregnant, because what I thought pregnancy was like is nothing what it's truly like, and I feel like that's how it is for a lot of women. And a lot of the topics that I'm going to discuss today, like, people just don't discuss. Like, I've never really heard about this, and I wish I had seen this before, or like been more aware. But I mean, anyway, this is going to be the 10 ugly truths about pregnancy, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to preface this with, like, this was a pregnancy that Jesse and I tried for. Like, we planned this, we wanted this, we went through all the scenarios, and this was just what we wanted to do. And I can do another video about pregnancy scares and, like, not like being afraid we're pregnant, but like scares during pregnancy and right before, and it's been a lot. But anyway, we're gonna start with one, which getting pregnant is a lot harder than people think. Like, it's not, in high school you're like told all these sex ed and stuff, and like if a condom breaks, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this girl pregnant. Like, it's really not that easy. It's a whole science that neither of us had any idea of what it was really like. And there's like a specific time of the month where you can get pregnant when you're ovulating. You can't get pregnant any single day of the month. It has to be after, like, during that ovulation period. And it's just, I mean, there's so much that goes into it, and this could be a whole topic of itself. But that's number one. Getting pregnant, it's a lot more complex than people think. It took us 2 months, but that's also a whole other story. Finding out I was pregnant, one, we were looking for it. So, like, I'm just very in tune with my body. Like, my periods have always been horrible, like super horrible. I felt everything. It was just, it just sucked. My birth control has never been good for me, which is what led me to why I'm pregnant. So I found out I was pregnant when I was 3 weeks, like right as I got pregnant. Because if you know about pregnancy, the first day of your pregnancy you're not even pregnant yet. Your first day of pregnancy is the first day of your last period. So for me, that was August 13th. So 3 weeks, right when I guess the egg and the sperm fertilized, then I knew it. Like, I knew right away, and I think at 3.5 weeks was when I took the test, and like I figured it out because I knew it. Given that, it was really hard to know when to tell somebody about the pregnancy, because people wait till after 12 weeks, people wait till even longer than that, people sometimes don't wait at all. And I'm not a person that can keep secrets, like, from myself. Like, I always just say everything to my family, to everybody. So we ended up doing a pregnancy announcement photo shoot and said it to the world at like 5 or 6 weeks or something. That was a few weeks ago. So you never really know when to tell people. And it's like a big deal, and it's scary. Which leads me to my next point. Some people will invalidate your pregnancy due to how early you are. And I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying there, but some people literally invalidate your pregnancy because there is a likelihood of losing the pregnancy or miscarriages or 1,000 million different things, God forbid. But there are chances of that, and people don't choose to recognize pregnancies until a specific allotment of time, which to Jesse and I, like, as soon as we found out, it's something we had wanted, it's something that we have always wanted it, and it was something that we really wanted for our family. And as soon as we found out we had a tiny little clump of cells, we were ecstatic, and we just wanted to tell the world because it's what we wanted. So it just felt not so great when people invalidated it. This one was a big one for me. When you see the random person going out in the middle of the night to satisfy the woman's cravings, it's really not like that, at least in my case, because I couldn't eat. I had no cravings at all whatsoever, almost ever. So if I ever have any little sort of inkling towards something that I want, we always just try to get me there as fast as possible so I can eat something. But it's not because I'm craving these crazy things and we get up in the middle of the night to do it. It's like at some point I smell something and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually do want to eat. Let's go get it. And almost every time we're sitting at a McDonald's drive-thru for 30 minutes and then the time where I could eat just dissipates because I didn't get it in the time range that the baby wanted it, I guess. And then this is another one. Every single woman's pregnancy is different. Like every single one, everybody will feel it differently. Some people don't know they're pregnant for months, and I knew it 3 weeks. So time will tell. And I'm sure other women can relate to this, other moms. It is what it is. Like it's so different for every single person. Then this one. Everybody always jokes about the hormones. Everybody jokes about the hormones. And man, I wish it was a joke. Like the ups and downs are the biggest roller coaster I have ever been on. That in itself, because we thought we lost the baby. That was like a whole other story. Like it's been rough from the very beginning. I've gone to the hospital several times. Like it's been rough. So the hormones have just been like top notch, like super high highs and super low lows. And especially now that Jesse's like working full time, I am not seeing him for the next 36 hours. Like he's on the field. I won't see him. And like being alone just freaks me out a lot of the time. So my hormones, insane. I kind of touched upon this next one a little bit ago, but my appetite, I had zero, like none, like whatsoever. So that's something that I did not at all expect. I always just envisioned like getting really big because I ate so much. I'm a foodie, I'm a cook. Like I thought food would be my thing. Not having cravings, not having an appetite has been one of the hardest things because I felt like that was the one thing that I would have that would be easy and reassuring, and it's been the hardest. And that is because morning sickness is not reserved for the morning. It is all day long, middle of the night. Any sort of time that is existent, it can happen at. And I literally have streaks and I like celebrate any days where I don't puke. It's been one full day since I haven't puked. So today, hopefully, I don't puke. But I had to go to the doctor. I got given some nausea medicine and thankfully, it has worked a whole lot better. I've been able to eat more, but what I'm eating now compared to before the pregnancy is just not even like, there's no comparison. I struggle to eat every day. I've ate like 2 things today. Like I try to force myself to eat because you have to feed the baby's growing, like it's important. But then it also sucks because then you're just ending up in the toilet all the time anyway, and it's just super frustrating. This next one is how I knew I was pregnant. The changes that happen to your body, whether you're showing or you're not showing, are almost instantly, at least in my case. My boobs, hi. You okay there? My boobs have grown a couple sizes, and at the beginning, you could not touch them or I would be dizzy or nauseous at all. I could not touch them. Jesse could not touch them. Like they were growing and they look nice, but untouchable, super tender. Like, and it's not, and I thought it was just my period at first because I always get really tender boobs before my period, but this was like a whole other level, like could not touch whatsoever. And I think the freakiest part for me is my belly. I'm not showing, I get bloated a lot. There's a lot of gas involved. Like it's just a thing throughout pregnancy, but I'm not showing. But my belly is always tight. Like you can touch my belly and it feels tight. And it's the weirdest stretchy feeling thing that I could have ever imagined. Like I know there's like a tiny little thing. I think I have a blueberry or a sweet pea or something right now, but like the belly is just so tight and I cannot wear pants at all. Like none. Most of my clothes are tight anyway, but pants, no thanks. Can't do it. And then the last part, forget the glowing. Pregnancy hurts. Like just, it hurts. And I'm not trying to be negative. I love that I'm pregnant. I love that I'm gonna have a cute little baby. I have been dreaming about being a mom my entire life. Jesse and I couldn't be more excited, but it hurts. And these are just the facts of the matter that I wish somebody had told me, just so I would be a little more open-minded and wouldn't be as shocked to everything I've been feeling. And it's sometimes, a lot of the time, like, people just don't make you feel comfortable to speak about the other sides of pregnancy. Like, it's not just glowing, it's not you're happy and you're great and, you know, ponies and rainbows. Like, it hurts. Like, you have cramps just like in your period. They're not as bad, and if they are as bad, it may be like a danger to your baby. But there's just cramps, there's stretching, there's tightening, you just feel things going on down there, and it hurts. Like, it literally hurts. Not being able to eat hurts, having morning sickness all the time hurts, not being able to get up in the morning hurts, getting dizzy, like, it hurts. And you're exhausted, like, exhausted. It's so hard for me to get stuff done sometimes, and I really try to, like, go out, make a video, do a TikTok, or whatever it is I'm doing. But, like, I try my best to go to the gym and exercise, and it's just, I'm exhausted all the time. But with that said, these are just 10 ugly truths about pregnancy, but there's so much more beautiful stuff, and this is just my first part of my pregnancy journey diary thing. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, let me know what you think. Let me know if any of you moms relate or have gone through any of the same things I'm going through. I'm barely just getting started, so this is gonna be a hot ride. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.